Nestled in the heart of the village of Williamsville, founded by St. John Newman in 1836, St. Peter and Paul School is the oldest continuously operating school in the Diocese of Buffalo. We educate students from pre-K through 8th grade, providing foundations in faith and knowledge to grow.
Hi, welcome to St. Peter and Paul School. I know you're going to enjoy watching our children learning, laughing, and growing.
In a world of educational options, it's reassuring to know that there is a school rooted in the foundations of faith that prides itself on providing students with the knowledge and guidance they need to grow. St. Peter and Paul School's religion teacher is Denise Amato. Miss Amato is a recent recipient of the Tim Russert Making a Difference Award.
One of the most beautiful things about teaching in a Catholic school is the ability to weave the values of Jesus into the daily curriculum. So no matter whether you're taking science or math or history, we are always thinking about the values of Jesus and how those values fit into their lives. From the smallest child to the oldest student in the school, the 8th grade, we're constantly trying to show them how they can put their faith into practice. So we cover things like how to get along, how do you deal with conflict, how do you respect one another, how do you not bully someone, how do you deal with people who are hurting you, how can you help someone who needs help. The children also participate in paraliturgies on once-a-month experience. Paraliturgies are an opportunity for the religion teachers to get really creative and find a way to teach something to the school with an element of prayer in it. So it's an all-school assembly, very exciting, sometimes funny, but always creative.
Father Jerome Kopek is the pastor of St. Peter and Paul Church. He's been our pastor since 2004 and has supervised the expansion and renovation of many school programs.
The school is something that the parishioners are very proud of. They know that our children are our future and our blessing for the future. And our parishioners are so glad to be able to teach the children, participate in activities with the children, welcome the children as part of this family. And we like to think that what we offer children for all their life are those gifts of faith, hope, and love. That they can go through life in this world as believing persons, not giving into skepticism. That we develop children who are hopeful about our world and hopeful about their place in the world, that they can make our world a better place. And then most of all, that we let our children know the power of love in their lives. Not only the love that's given them, but the great capacity that their love has for others.
Our academic programs are supported through the efforts of experienced and dedicated faculty and staff members. Our teachers are New York State certified in teaching, and our curriculum is approved by the State Education Department. Debbie Lester is St. Peter and Paul School's computer teacher and technology coordinator. She supervised the upgrade of our technology systems throughout the school.
The students in our school, from preschool all the way up to 8th grade, have a regular scheduled computer class. The computer lab gets used quite a bit. They will do research projects with their classes. They will do homework assignments. We do the diocesan curriculum for technology. We also have a subscription to a New York State assessment website, which helps the students with their New York State ELAs and math. We have Alpha Smarts, which are portable keyboards that students with handwriting difficulties and even students who have broken arms, they've come in really handy when they can't take notes properly. They are using interactive whiteboards. We have about 8 in the building. The students are able to interact with what is happening on the whiteboard. The teachers have a visual way of representing what they're doing in the classroom, and the students become more engaged that way. The way of direct instruction of the past, where the teacher just got up and talked to the class, those days are gone. So we're trying to keep up with the times and make our school very technologically advanced.
St. Peter and Paul School has a special education and a Title I teacher. Children are able to use the school's new Learning Center suite, where occupational speech and physical therapy are also available.
The Learning Center attempts to meet the needs of all students, and the teachers have become very adept in identifying some of the students that may just need help in special areas, just to get them through a special area of math or something that they don't understand. Other students receive help because they've been identified as a student with special needs. We're one of the few private schools in the area that provide a place for the children to receive the services they need at a very early age, to augment what the teachers are teaching and to give them a little head start in case they need it.
St. Peter and Paul School also has an honors program. Students may be accelerated in reading, math, and science. Several students attend the University of Buffalo's gifted math program. Many students qualify for honors literature, Regents math, and Latin. Julia Nine is St. Peter and Paul School's full-time librarian and heads our honors literature programs.
At St. Peter and Paul, we view reading as the cornerstone of our students' education. It's our goal to build lifelong, skilled readers. And we don't just do this through reading comprehension, but also through nurturing a love of reading and through providing students with great books and independent choice in what they read. They come to library from pre-K through 8th grade. So I continue to get to know my students through 8th grade and get to know their interests, what kind of books they like. I really enjoy that I can really have a relationship with my students and understand what they like to read and how they're growing as readers.
The students of St. Peter and Paul School are also offered Spanish in grades 1 through 5 and Latin in grades 6, 7, and 8. A Latin exam is offered to our 8th grade students. At St. Peter and Paul School, we strive to teach enduring values in a changing world. From pre-K through 8th grade, we provide a high-quality education in a nurturing environment to promote spiritual growth and create opportunities for advancement far beyond the classroom. Sue Brierly is St. Peter and Paul School's Pooh Corner Pre-K Director. St. Peter and Paul School has full and part-time programs for 3 to 4-year-olds. Students are prepared for a smooth transition into elementary school by exposing them to many rich academic experiences, social situations, and field trips. Students wear uniforms and take part in many school activities.
If you look at what is expected of children in kindergarten now, it is important to start them a little earlier than what we were used to when we were young. The 3-year-olds really need to get their social skills so that they can move on to learning their sight words and learning to write before they actually enter kindergarten. We do a lot with fine motor skills. We also work a lot with sight words, and they do start to read in our 4-year-old program. They go to the computer lab, they have library, they have art, they have Spanish, and they have gym once a week where they leave the classroom and they have the experience of working with another teacher.
St. Peter and Paul School has a wealth of enrichment experiences contributing to the formation of a well-rounded student.
Each student is able to step forward with whatever gifts and talents they have. We not only uncover the talents and gifts that our children possess, but we give them the confidence to use them widely and effectively and generously.
I love coming to work. I love the fact that this is home. This is my second home. And I think what happens is the students see how happy we are. I think it gives them a sense of confidence during their day to know that these people love each other, these people care about each other. I know that teacher's going to care about me.
I can't say enough good about the staff here at St. Peter and Paul who go above and beyond every day to make the children's learning experience happy, healthy. They create a great place for them to learn.
Our students respect everything that happens in the school. They know that there's this family feeling. They feel a part of a family, and they really feel like they belong. It's a unique experience.